Wally World. Nice. Now, that would have been a huge hit back in 87. Hey there, y'all. Bunkle here. Hope you've been having a great day. Hope every day is a blessed day for you and y'all. So I got here a brick. Hey, latest episode. You know what? I think I'm going to be doing this every week because I got a bunch of bricks on my shelves. Bricks, a.k.a. known as vending boxes. Okay, now these are 1987 Topps baseball cards inside this brick box. I hope it's not bricked. Didn't have the photo paper from the bricks from back when, so you know what, at least that's one good thing, so there won't be much stickage. But lots and lots of great cards, as you know, could be found in the 1987 Topps stuff. Now, I find bricks or vending boxes usually to be maybe a little bit better taken care of than wax packs, of course. Maybe better than cello packs. Maybe not as good as rack packs are, but a lot of rack packs, especially from the late 80s, they had ordering systems and everything else that even I remember in 87 we had a list. We knew what was on top. If we knew something was on top or was on bottom, we knew it was in the middle. So it was kind of easy to separate the packs that had like Bo Jackson or Barry Bonds or Mark McGwire or whatever else you were looking for at that time. Now, with that being said, you don't know exactly how they've been treated, and I noticed that this one looks a little bit dinged up. I mean, I hope it's not that dinged up, but I would say typically you're going to get better quality cards than you might in a pack. Now, not necessarily better centering, but at least not dinged up and corners and scratched and all that other stuff. Now, why 1987 Topps? Well, you know, 1987 Topps, lots and lots of great cards. And if you're a PSA person, okay, if you're into getting cards graded, and you know, I do like the rip 'em, flip 'em, collect what you love game. I definitely do, and I don't see any problem, you know, flipping something out to get something that you really, really like. I make it no secret I'm working on putting together a collection of sets from 72 all the way through the 90s somewhere, at least top sets. We'll see where else that goes, but recently I picked up one definite addition to my collection that maybe I'll be sharing with you sometime. Let me know in the comments if you want to check it out. But it has one of my favorite players, his rookie card. Okay, so I'll just leave it at that. No, it's not the 93 Jeter, so it ain't that one. Anyway, looking at PSA sales, okay? First of all, PSA 9s, okay? And I you know what? Let's look at 9s because, you know what? Maybe with centering or whatever else that PSA tends to look at, okay? So if you send in a card, you hope it's going to be a PSA 10, but if it's not, it's going to be a 9. And you want to make sure that if something's a 9, you know, you at least cover the cost of the slab. You know, and if you get it on special, $15, $16, $17, whatever it is, PSA anyway. So, 87 Topps. You have the Tony Bernazard All-Star, PSA 9, latest sale. Now, when I talk about latest sale, I mean, these are sales from 2024. Okay, $40. The Bobby Grich, 38. The Brett Butler, 30. The Mark McGwire, 22. And the Robin Yount, 22. So, even in a 9, you're going to at least make your money back, okay? Now, in a 10, okay, you know what? Everybody wants to get the 10s. Me personally, if I get a 10, I probably would not save it for my PC. That would be something that would get flipped. But that's just my preference. Now, the Barry Bonds is right around $200 still, and it's been for a long time. Then you have the Pirates leaders, the checklist, 1 through 132, and Rick Anderson. Whoa, Rick Anderson? All three of those are at the 150-ish mark. And there has been a recent sale on the Rick Anderson, believe it or not. I don't know what or why, but there has. Then you got Bo Jackson at 120, Canseco at 100, Eric Davis, Dwight Gooden All-Star with the no trademark thing. If we find any of the Gooden All-Stars, we'll take a look at it. And the Nolan Ryan around 100. Now, I'll be keeping those, and I got some top loadies. I got some frappers here. Let's get opening. Let's get started with this. All right, let's go here. Again, 1987 Topps brick or vending box. Better, more affectionately known as vending box. Because, I mean, it even says it on top. Okay, now let's take a look first. Yep, it's got the typical stripes that you'd see in something that's unopened before, so that's good news. Now, I'm not sure exactly where I'm going to put it, but I'm going to be putting, first of all, my wall of fame is my wall of fame. Y'all might put other cards up there, but I'm going to be putting whatever I like to on my wall. as well as in frappers or top loads. And yeah, some of the commons I'm going to take a look at later, just in case they look like ultra well centered. And you know what? They might be worth getting graded because, again, some of the commons in a 10, over $100. So why not, you know? That's how I look at it. I look at how fresh that looks. I mean, centering is, yeah, off, but still, not a bad card. Starting off with Ozzie Guillen. Johnny Ray, he was in the, what was it, one of the sets from Donruss that was like a specialty set that he got swapped out with Barry Bonds. That's worth some bucks there. Tommy John, Floyd Rayford, Bill Schrader, George Hendrick, Steve Buscemi, Ed Wajna, Hal Lanier, Dusty Baker, Pete Rose. All right, nice card. And centering is off a bit top to bottom, so he's only going to get a frapper. Got Von Hayes, Wayne Tallison, Jose De Leon. Now, I might not, and you know what? You're going to see that, where I'm not exactly talking my way through all of them. And Mike Greenwell there, not naming all of them. Charlie Huff, he was pitching for like 9 million years. Al Newman, Jeff Stone, Rob Wilfong, Sammy Stewart, Alfredo Griffin, Bobby Thigpen, all right, good closer there. Bobby V, looking young there, much younger than he eventually got. Got Tim Tuffle, Cecilio Guante, Rick Mailer, Bill Caudill, Juan Berenguera, Carl Best, Scotty Fletcher, Bob Stanley, Kirk McCaskill, Davey Johnson, I don't know, he looks like he's chawing on something there. Whitey Herzog, Bob Boone, Shepard, Reggie Jackson turned back the clock. That'll go into a frapper. B.J. Surhoff, Jose Kendo, Larry Sheets, Nipper, Zane Smith, Leland, Rafael Palmeiro. Okay, well, not bad, but centering again. And Max Venable. All right, well, not much in that first little piley there. We'll get some frappers on those two to get the Wall of Fame started, because, you know, the Wall of Fame is going to end up really packed. I'm sure of that. In one of these vending boxes, there's probably going to be 50, 60, 70 cards up on the Wall of Fame when this is done. So I'm not concerned about that little tiny pile that only got 2 so far. All the best is yet to come, right? Right. All right, let's see. I'll take from here. I think that's a good place. All right. Willie Hernandez, Oakland Leaders, Barrett Witt, Fisher, Rags Rigetti, Mike Schmidt, Hall of Famer. I'll put that over there for frappering. Wally World, nice. Now, that would have been a huge hit back in '87. But he was good, not Hall of Fame good, though. Dave Parker should be Hall of Fame. Allenson, Mike Lacoste, Billy Sample, Jimmy Key, Glenn Hubbard, Carlton Fisk, another Hall of Famer. Mike Davis, Tom Hume, Rags Rigetti All-Star, Bill Kreuger, Downing, Templeton, Otis Nixon. He doesn't look happy to be stuck in the middle of the box. Augusto, Dwight Gooden, nice. He'll get frappered. Mickey Tettleton. Although I wonder, should I? Yeah, you know what? I'm going to frapper Gooden anyway. If I frappered Pete Rose, oh, you can't really compare the two, of course. Pete Rose had a really good, great, long career, and Dwight Gooden could have been, should have been, but got messed up in other stuff. I mean, Pete Rose got messed up in other stuff also, but he had a much longer and fruitful career. I mean, all-time hits leader. I doubt that anybody's even going to come close to the number of hits he got in his career, especially with the way that careers go nowadays. And, you know, they kind of demean, like, base, just getting on base. The teams want to see the big home runs. They don't necessarily want to see you batting 400. I mean, not that Pete Rose came close, but they're not as into that. They don't want to see the singles and doubles. They want to see the home runs. I still say you got to get people on base to drive them in, because, you know, a grand slam is better than a solo shot. All right, let's get these frappers off to the side, and let's see what's in this pile from this side here now. Okay, Mariano Duncan, Pisnarski, Dolly, Brown Valenzuela, the Mets leaders, Strawberry and Gary Carter, that's nice. Jim Deshaies, Tony Gwynn, Hall of Famer there. Now, I swear he's Walter White. Carney Lansford, Brett Saberhagen, Dayette, Darnell Coles, Pete Rose there, Met Reds leaders. Wade Boggsy, nice. Assy, Darling Renicky, Gary Carter, and yep. Now the ones missing the trademark are only the Gooden and the Mattingly, and the Gooden's definitely higher priced than the Mattingly. Not sure why, but that's how it is. Got Bhakti Burke, Ricky Henderson. He goes into a Frapper. Mullenix, Wade Rowden, Plunk, Sid Fernandez, Eric Davis. Nice, very nice. Now Eric Davis in a 10 is, as I said, right around $100. But I don't think that. Oh, we got the Canseco. Nice. And what do you think on centering there? I think that's a nice one. That's a quality one. I'll measure that one out later. But in a 10, that's $110. So definitely nice. And the Eric Davis is also right around that same price, right around $100. So I'd say 2 good hits in the same little pile. So off to a slower start, but then you know what? It picked up. That's for sure. Now, top to bottom centering is something I don't really get much on the 87 tops. I mean, I don't totally see the top to bottom for whatever reason it is. You know, maybe my old eyes or whatever, but now this one looks like it's a bit, I would say it's a bit off top to bottom and a bit more right to left also, but still not a bad card. Probably a 9, so not worth sending in because it would not be worth the slab. I mean, could be worth it for somebody that's an Eric Davis collector, that's for sure. But yeah, you know what? I'll take a better look at it later, but I don't think so. Anyway, let's get the rest of these frappered up here. And like I said, the Wall of Fame just got overloaded with that one little stack, so it was pretty quick. Starting to pile them on top of each other here. And there's 500 cards in a vending box, so you're going to end up, like I say, with a good at least 60, 70, 80, depending on what you think should be on your Wall of Fame. Might be less, might be more. But I tend to put Hall of Famers and players that I remember as being great, even if they're, you know, kind of like a flash type thing, like Gooden, that could have really been great, but didn't. All right, let's see. I'm going to go from right here now. Got to smooth that out because I don't want to get any wrinkles or crumples or anything like that in there, right? All right, that looks like a big enough stack for this go-round. I'm going to have to look for a place for this pile that's building up. Got Denny Martinez, Lamp, Gutierrez, Waddell Crawford, Vince Coleman, Buddy Biancala, Keith Hernandez. Nice. All right, Pirates leaders now very, 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 very off-center, top to bottom, left to right, all over the place. That could just keep going. Boddicker, nice. Blue Jays leaders, Mock, Walling, Pasqua, Mike Heath. Ooh, and I'm noticing like little corners here. That's getting closer to the end part, so might be some dingage going on. But we got Brett, got Gossage, Spo's leaders. Gotta be extra super careful. Atherton, Greg Very Gross, Nails Dykstra, Bobby Witt, LaRussa, Kurt Gibson, Amy Milner, Barry Larkin rookie, but badly centered. Frappered anyway. Yogi Berra. Hello, Yogi. And Teddy Higuera. Higuera. Teddy Higgs. Yeah, Higgs. All right, get the Barry Larkin into a frapper there. The Goose. With the Padres now, not with the Yankees. And yeah, he's still got his big bushy mustache. I see that. Although it looks like it's not like it's fadey compared to when he was with the Yankee days, where it was like super huge bushy. Must have made like Steinbrenner flip out with that big mustache bush he had. All right, let's see. I can move this to the side. I'm going to move these to the side. And I'm going to start piling here. Okay, now we got Aldretti, Lamar Hoyt, Knowles, Parrish, Gary Ward, Jim Beatty, Joaquin Andujar, Donnie Hill, Bobby O, Lou Whitaker, nice card there, Semi Khalifa, Royce, Steve Carlton, Hall of Famer there, Al Pulido, Lottie Dottie, Herbeck, Tartable, up, just throwing these cards around. Garth, Rob Woodward, okay, Carter, Sandberg, nice Sandberg there. Frapper that one up. Colby, Trujillo, Kennedy, Winfield. All right, 4 more Hall of Famers so far. Bankhead, Rowley, Corey Snyder, rookie, and Domingo Ramos. All right, let's get this off to the centering side and get these up on the wall. So definitely getting a lot of all-time greats, I'd say that. Not many of the big rookies yet. No Barry, no Bo. I'm going to have to guess it's going to be in that next part of that box. I mean, we still got a lot of cards in there, so we got some time still to find like 3 or 4 or 5 of them. All right, and Dave Winfield. All right, there we go. So let's keep going. See what we find in this next little pile here. Little pile. Yeah, it's a little bit bigger a pile now. Bryden, Fernandez, Jim Gantner with those glasses that change color. Robbie Thompson, Lee Smith, Hall of Famer. Reggie Williams, Bly Levin, Hall of Famer. Loudner, Glenn Davis, Dwayne Murphy, Browning, Cordy Tudor, Julio Cruz, Bob Rogers, Rick Dempsey. Murphy should be Hall of Fame. Don Sutton. Cards leaders. All right, Bob Kipper. A kipper's a fish. Are you a fish? No, you're a kipper. Sebra, Kevin Bass, another fish. Joel Davis, Assamaker Maka. Stoddard, Schmidt, Yankees leaders. Mattingly, nice. Nolan Ryan, all right, now we got a nice hit there. That looks that a little bit, is that off left to right? It looks like it probably is. It looks like it probably is. Still going to get a frapper. I'll take a better look at it later. Horner, Lemon, Flanagan, Ruben Sierra, Thad Bosley for you. Jack Morris, Hall of Famer there. Todd Worrell. Birkbeck. Dawson, nice. And Candyman Candelaria with Ozzie Smith after him. All right. So let's get these frappered. And then you know what? I think I'm going to do a little bit of a switcheroo-y thing here. Getting a lot of cards up on the wall. I'm going to start putting them on the side in the frappers, I think, because I got too many on the Wall of Fame, I think, right now. They're going to start tumbling down. All right, Nolan Ryan, I'm going to put him in a frapper and a top loady, just in case. I'm going to measure it out later, and if I need to pull him out of the top load, well, I will, but I don't want him to get like corner damaged because I didn't put him in one. So we'll put that up there. All right, and let's see. Got a few more in there, like 6 more, I think. So, and those are the Hall of Fame cards. So you know they're probably gonna, at least part of them are gonna go into Hall of Fame packs. Some might go into team packs that I put together. Check out my eBay, my Macari. I'm also doing things on Facebook groups as far as team packs. To me, they do a lot better during the holidays. You know, stocking stuffer type things. You know, during Christmas, baseball, football, basketball team packs, as well as the Hall of Fame packs. I have fun putting those together, and from what I've heard, you know what, they're definitely worth the money I charge for them. That's for sure. And it's usually a good mix, and I definitely go with no duplicates. That's something I try very, 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 very hard to do, is make sure that there's no duplicates in any team pack or Hall of Fame pack. Now, no duplicates means that there's not going to be any doubles of a manufacturer or something like that, or a year for a particular player. It doesn't mean that there's not going to be 2 Gary Carters, because there might be. But one might be an 87, the other one might be an 85, or it might be a who knows what year, or it might be a Topps and a Fleer, or, you know, it depends on how I put the packs together. I put them all together, just, you know, grabbing stacks of cards from the boxes I have here sitting now, and saying, yeah, you know what, I think this will be a good combination. I think this will be good. I think this will be good. In the Hall of Fame packs, I have done packs of 50 and packs of 100. The team packs also packs of 50 and packs of 100. So it really kind of depends on what you want. 50 is like a sample pack, and you usually get between 50 and 60 in there. The 100 one, you probably get between 105 and 110. That's a bigger one, but still, you get a little bit better of a bang for the buck, and it's all your favorite team or all Hall of Famers, and not players that might someday maybe be in the Hall of Fame, but they are in the Hall of Fame, and not for being a manager or a coach or something else after their career, no, but for being a player. I mean, it's great if you get into the Hall of Fame as a manager or something, but it means more to me if you played the game and you got it because of your game, your ability to play baseball. All right, Dwayne Ward and John Kruk. Gonna move those over there. Got Rick Manning. All right, now that's the Tony Bernazard All-Star card. I do not think that would qualify as a 9. Even I could see the top to bottom on that one, and the left to right is horrible. All right, Bruce Sutter, Bob Don't Call Me Shirley, Jim Rice, Gedman, Aguayo, Ken Phelps, Bob McClure, Doug Drabeck, Jose Uribe. Wrong checklist. Kevin Romine, Tony Pena, Bob Forsch, Rick Leach, Dave Parker All-Star, Manny Lee, Mike Lavalier, Darryl Strawberry, one of my all-time favorites, Jim Clancy, Tanana Banana, Hal McRae, Dodgers leaders. And that's not the checklist either. Remember, it's the 1 to 132. Jack Clark, Cangelosi, Scotty Terry, Gruber, Hans Gruber, and Tony Armas. All right, let's get those. You see, when I stack them up on the big pile here, I have to take them off. So that's one of those things, because otherwise I can't get to the cards underneath them. There goes Jimmy Rice. Ooh, that reminds me, I got to take a look. I have a bid in on what is said to be an X-Mint near-mint Jim Rice rookie, but we'll see how that goes later. All right, we got Storm Davis, Maddox, O'Brien, Brenly, Giants, Barry, nice Barry. Although centering is maybe a 9, maybe, but not a 10, I don't think. Guidry, Gaeta, Naz the Spaz, Rigetti, Mel Hall, Von Olin, Bonilla. No, wait. No, that's Juan Bonilla. Yeah, different Bonilla. Zuvella, Herm Winningham, Pete Incaviglia, Herndon, Nielsen, Scotty Bales, Dwight Evans, Kochenauer, Pags, and Mooneyham. All right, let's get Barry into a frapper, into a top loadie. I think that would be a good idea. He deserves a top loadie, even though he's not fully centered. That's a good way to talk about Barry Bonds' career, I think, maybe. I mean, definitely one of the all-time great hitters. Absolutely. Where exactly he would rank, and I don't care much about, oh, he did this and that and the other thing. You know what? You still got to hit the ball. Okay, that's the other part of it. You got to hit the ball. If you don't hit the ball, well, you ain't that good no matter what you take. Tommy Herr. Okay, that's not the checklist either. Powell, Mercado, Walt Terrell, Spike Owen, Galarraga, nice. Donnie Moore. Franklin Stubbs, not the barbecue sauce. Now that's the 1 to 132 checklist. And I don't know what you think. Does that looks like it's a diamond cut. Doesn't it? To me it does. I mean, you could see like the bottom of that checklist. It looks like it's going sideways. I got to measure that a little bit better, but I don't think so. I don't think so. Sweet Lou. Willie Randolph there. All right. Jacoby. Yastrzemski turned back the clock. That'd be nice to be able to do is turn back the clock. If I could turn back time. Okay, don't make me sing. Maury Wills. Porter. Mark Huisman. Ken Daly. Pat Sheridan. Tony Gwynn. Hall of Famer. And Tom Pachurin. All right, let's get some of these frappered up. Got more of a stack here. I'm just going to pile them up, like I said, right there. Turn back the clock. Got Yaz. And yeah, you know, I'm going to take this one. I'm going to put it into a frapper. And I'm going to put a checklist and a top loader. How about that? I mean, now, old-timey checklists. Yeah, you see, now, I don't think so. No. I'm looking at it really again, and I don't think so. The top to bottom is definitely kind of sketch. So you could sit there. Sorry, sir, checklist. Maybe next time. I mean, besides the what looks like a diamond cut, your top to bottom is definitely off by like a smidgen. All right, we'll get that back into the box. I'll drop them all first. All right, that's it. That's the last little stack. So let's see. We're starting off with a Roberto Clemente, so that's a nice way to start off. Royals leaders: Mitch Webster, Guzman, Tim Leary, Donnie Baseball, Al 9 Murray, nice. Thornton, Rocket Roger, record breaker, 20. Is that his? Yeah, that's his 20 strikeout game, right? Guterman, Hesketh, got the Bo Jackson, bad centering. Oh, well. Steve Lake, Sutcliffe. Okay, Don Mattingly now. Don Mattingly, you see the trademark right there, right above American League? That's the trademark mark. You have some cards that have it, other cards that don't. So it's one of those things to look out for. Because if you find one without the trademark, it's worth a little bit more than the trademark one. Mike Schmidt, you see a National League trademark is right up over there. See it right there. So, just for your information, look at that. I give information on this channel too. Ooh, fun. All right, we got the Kirby Puckett. Nice Hall of Famer there. So yeah, I you know what? I'd say definitely. Now your wall, like I said, might be different than mine, but I'd say easily 10% of the cards are what I would have considered keepers back in '87, and even to now. You know, at the end of their careers, when they were all retired and like away, and most of them not getting paid. I mean, well, some of them. No, I don't think any of these players still have like that Bobby Bonilla type contract where they get paid until like I don't know, 2047 or something like that. Or Bobby Bo, I think it's all the way until 2035, which I find pretty funny. I mean, I was reading the other day that there's a bunch of players that, you know, Gunnar Henderson and a couple other youngsters that Bobby Bonilla gets paid more gets paid more than they do, even though he's retired like whatever it is, 20 years. So it's pretty wild when you think about that. I mean, good way to structure a contract. You know you're going to be paid until you're old, or much older anyway. So, I mean, the question, of course, is do you need all those millions of dollars right away, or do you prefer just to get an annuity for a whole mess of years? Hey, good thought. Good question. Reggie Jackson, nice. And nicely centered, too, I'd say. Maybe top to bottom might be off, but left to right is perfect there. Teddy Higuera, All-Star, Nettles. Lance Parrish, Schofield, Cecil Fielder, Todd Worrell, Ed Correa, Cutter Buck, Matlock, Clint Hurdle, Lance McCullers, Will Clark. That would have been a nice one back then. I mean, I think Will the Thrill might be up there as far as price, but not totally up there, not like the other ones. Got Ripken, nice. Mark Davis, Wade Boggs, Williams, Francona, swinging a bat. Yeah. Freddie Lynn and Ernie Riles. All right, got a few more to frapper up here. And just put to the generalized pile. The General Sows pile, or whatever. Call the General, whatever that commercial is. I think the General's an insurance company. All right, we got this last little stack here. This is where, well, no, I don't have to say this is where all the great ones are, because we found a bunch of the great ones already. So let's just see what we have in here to wrap this up. Julio Franco, Bill Campbell, Bruno, Chuck Finley, Mark Thurman, Tim Raines, okay, another Hall of Famer, Tom O'Malley, Joe Niekro, Willie Upshaw, Teddy Higuera, Ricky Henderson, Turn Back the Clock, 1982. Ain't turning it back that far there. Ozzie Smith, Chili Dog Davis, Ted Power. What a curly head. He looks like, I forget what actor it is, but that's kind of like an actor's face. Anyway, got Candy Maldonado wrapping this up. So all in all, not too bad of breaking bricks this week. Got a lot of great cards in this 87 vending box, this brick of cards. Let me know in the comments what you think, but I think there's a lot of great stuff that could be found in bricks, especially if you get them at the right price. I mean, it's kind of like anything, whether you buy packs or boxes or collections. People might say that they don't think about value, but you know what? You got to lay down your hard-earned money to pick that box up or to pick those packs up. So you kind of care, because if I tell you, yeah, this one little wax pack is $5,000, you might not want to pay it. I mean, if you do, let me know. Give me a call, send me an email, because I'd be happy to sell you a bunch of wax packs for $500 each. Anyway, not too bad, as I said. Definitely got some of the ones that you'd be looking for in the 87 tops. The Barry Bonds, the Bo Jackson, the Canseco, the Nolan Ryan, Hall of Famers. Tons of great stuff I think I found in here. And a whole stack of them, too. So definitely cool. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed. Y'all take care. Stay well. Stay blessed. Bunkle out.